Hi, I'm Dan, and I want to tell you about my experience here at the infusion clinic. First of all, I've suffered with PTSD for 3 decades, and the depression that goes along with that and other things. And so when I found Dr. Eric, I started doing the ketamine infusions, which were life-changing for me. I felt better immediately. I knew that was going to work, and so I've come back and done the infusions when necessary, and it's always helpful and it always gets me through tough times. But recently I started the CAP program, the ketamine assisted psychotherapy, and I thought the infusions were a big breakthrough, but CAP has even been a bigger breakthrough for me. So first of all, Galen is an extremely gifted therapist. I remember when I was talking to one of my friends who goes to therapy, and he was strongly recommending therapy, and I told him, listen, I've had great results with the ketamine infusions, but I need to start therapy. And this was even before I knew that CAP was available. And he tells me, listen, I've been doing therapy for decades. Let me give you some advice. You're gonna have to kiss a lot of frogs until you find the right therapist. He said it's just part of the process, right? Some people are gonna resonate with you, others aren't. It's just part of the process. I was fully prepared to do that, and that's what I was expecting was gonna happen. And then I got an email from Dr. Eric about CAP, and I immediately called and decided to check into that. And I met Galen and got started with her with the CAP therapy. And yeah, I really lucked out because there was no frog kissing. Like, she's awesome. She's an incredibly gifted therapist. She really understands my issues and what I'm going through. And not only immediately started equipping me with the tools that I needed to start getting better, I told her, I want to get to the bottom of this, right? I not only want to get better, I want to figure out why this happened, or probably more appropriately to say it, why I've allowed this to happen and go on for so long. And so in the very first medicine session, it was a major breakthrough for me, which without Galen, there was no way I would have been able to navigate that on my own, and figure out why it was a breakthrough, and figure out what happened in that session and how that showed me how that applies to my situation. So even though I fully endorse the ketamine infusions, CAP just took things to another level for me, and frankly the progress that I've made in really only the past 6 weeks is pretty amazing. Even talking with my buddy, the one who initially suggested that I start therapy, and sharing some stuff with him, his comment is like, dude, you've accomplished in just a handful of weeks what some people are not even able to accomplish after years of therapy. So I just wanted to share my experience. If I was in a really bad spot when I came here, and if something like this can work for me and work so fast, then I know it's going to work for other people. So thanks for letting me share that.